Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Thompson's Collectibles channel. I am your host, the Cardinal Nick Thompson, and today we are going to be doing our first ever wrestling figure review on the channel. We are going to be discussing and taking a look at the Legends of Professional Wrestling Tom Prichard figure made by Figures Toy Company. The logo is down there. I'm trying to get everything into frame. We'll see how this goes. As you can tell, I already unboxed it because I did get this for Christmas. And if you're wondering why I am reviewing Tom Prichard out of everybody in this figure, not like a current Mattel, I collect, obviously, any type of wrestling figure. It could be Hasbro, it could be Retros, it could be Bendums, it could be the Superstars figures, it could be Jakks, it could be Mattel, AEW, you name it, I'll probably get it. Micro Brawlers too. But the reason why we're reviewing this Dr. Tom Prichard is because I actually shared kind of a ring with Dr. Tom. I actually did a Dr. Tom Prichard seminar. So he was added to the shelf of people I've met or shared locker rooms with. And yeah, Dr. Tom was really, really nice. I learned a lot from him. And I'll insert a picture somewhere now of that seminar. I hid myself in the back for some reason, but when I was in there, I got to learn so much from him. I have all the notes still from the seminar, and I wanted to get something to remind me and to reciprocate or remember that moment, and I wanted to have him in figure form. So when this was announced by Figures Toy Company, I decided to get my hands on it. It might have taken me like a year or so to get it, but you know, not the shipping wise. Oh god. Oh god. But yeah, it might have taken me a little while to get it compared to others, but yeah, I'm happy I have it now, and we're going to get into this review. So let's get started, as he almost fell. So if you take a look, first of all, I guess look at the packaging. So he usually comes in like this big, plastic packaging, but he also has this, which I like this. I'm just going to lay the figure down because it wants to lay down. I like how this is. It says Legends of Professional Wrestling. It's like a card back thing. There's a picture of Tom Prichard right there. Figures Toy Company, Wrestling Superstore. There's a warning. It's made in 2022, so I'm 3 years behind getting this. There's a little choking hazard. But what I like about this is on the back it says all these legends that you can collect and rising stars as well. Now I also have a rising star. I have Homicide. I have him in figure form. He'll probably be reviewed in a little bit because I did share a locker room with him twice. And we also got Shane Douglas here. I don't have Shane Douglas. That's a figure I'm looking for because I did share a locker room with him and he was very down to earth. Savio Vega, he'll probably be in the next review as well because I actually shared a locker room with him. But these are very cool, to collect. You got all these guys and girls, and it's really cool how they get everybody signed. Yes, they are in the Jakks type figure mold, but I don't know if we'll ever get like another Joey Ryan figure or Jeff Cobb or Colt Cabana or so some of these guys like Bull James, I'm happy to have him. Joey Janela. I'm happy that they actually got some type of figure in their careers because they deserve it. So that's pretty cool. But let's jump into the figure itself. So taking a look at Dr. Tom, I guess we can start off with the head sculpt. Pretty good likeness to Dr. Tom, in my opinion. If you look to the side, you can definitely tell that this is supposed to be Dr. Tom Prichard. He's got the long hair. I don't know if he's really on any type of... It's like a Jakks figure, so he can look down pretty well. Upwards is kind of because he has the long hair. You can turn side to side, and yeah, it's pretty good. He goes all the way down. I'm trying to get him to focus. He goes all the way down, his hair and everything like that. Got the blue eyes and everything. So it's pretty good likeness in my opinion to Dr. Tom. But so as we move the figure back, you can see a little bit as we go down further. He has his signature jacket, and it says T here for Tom. I don't know if there's a P here. I don't think so. But then he's got like planets like Saturn. He's got some stars, lightning bolts on the back. He's got like this kind of meteor type of thing. He's got stars here and some sparkles. I really like how they do their accessories. you know, and how this actually zips up. I think this was zipped up when I got it in the packaging, and I had to unzip it myself. I do like that a little bit more. I will say, though, I am having a hard time kind of keeping him standing. I have to keep him bent. But if we go down to the knee pads, I like these cloth type knee pads. I don't know what it is about them, but I wish that they use these on current figures because it just makes the bending of the knee so much easier. And I mean, he's got big tree trunk thighs. You know, he's got stars on these knee pads. You know, you go here at the tights, he's got the Saturn, he's got the half moon, and then on the back, he's got the same logo that he has up here. The only problem that I don't like about these decals is you could obviously tell that they were just pressed on, not even like, they were just like cut out and like glued on, it almost looks like. But then he's got his white socks, he's got red laces, which I just started doing actually. Red laces on his boots. And he's got TP for Tom Prichard and a star on his boots. The only problem that I have with this figure is because, well, that used to crack. Now it doesn't. The articulation is not bad. He can go almost a full 90. You know, almost a full 180 if I take off the jacket. But this is the problem. You know, he can move side to side. Leg goes up. It's Jack's articulation, so it doesn't go back. There's barely anything. That's as far as he can go back with his kick. He's got an ankle rocker. But the only thing that really bothers me is you can already tell I haven't taken off this jacket since Christmas when I got this figure. Look at the staining on this figure. Now, I'm surprised that there's really nothing. I'm sorry, I'm kind of looking at it and not looking through the camera to see how it is. But that is the jacket. Look at the staining on this figure. It looks like this man has tattoos, and he does not. So I'm going to have to go in there. I don't even know if I can acetone that off. But this is just ridiculous. It almost reminds me of the AEW type figures with the black cloth. It just stains the figure. Definitely a very big problem, in my opinion. I do like, you know, having the figure on display, but I will have it on display with the jacket on for obvious reasons. But, yeah, he can rotate the wrists. Hands go up and down. Kind of side to side, but that's the rotation. Arms can bend perfectly fine. Arms go out. You know, now he can go all the way around. But it's very tight, I feel, at times, which is good, but it almost feels like it's going to snap off. But, yeah, I'm going to put this jacket back on because I can't look at him with these marks on it. It's just bothering me. But yeah, I mean, I think that pretty much wraps up the review. I personally think that if you're going to get this figure, it is a good figure. Is it worth the $19.99, maybe $20, maybe $25? I'm not too sure. Honestly, I might pay like $15 for it. I'm not going to lie. But, you know, the likeness is there in the head sculpt. I'm trying to look more at the positives. This is pretty much like an old school Dr. Tom, that like how I met him at the seminar back 3 years ago. But yeah, definitely I would suggest, because you're going to get some type of staining with this jacket. And you could do, I think My Damn Toys, shout out to him, he said something in like one of his past videos with an AEW figure that you could hand wash it and, you know, put it in the washer or put it in a hot water or something like that and then wash out the staining and soap it and everything. But honestly, I think that's unnecessary. If you're a figure company and you're pulling out these types of figures, I think you should be more cautious about the staining and what cloth you use. But then again, I don't know what the costs are and everything. I don't know what their budget is. But regardless, I mean, I think they used a really good torso here as well for Dr. Tom. But yeah, I personally think that if you're going to get this figure, I would leave the jacket on. And, you know, I just wish that, you know, and I'm sorry I'm kind of rambling here. I just wish that maybe the decals were a little bit more pressed on where we couldn't see that white outline. But you can't really ask for too much. You know, this is, they just started making figures, what, like a couple years ago? So, I mean, I think they're still trying to figure it out. It's just like AEW with the height problems. But yeah, I definitely think that if you need a Dr. Tom, this will fit. I don't know if it really scales well with other wrestling figures. And I do have Brother Love, so I'll probably review Brother Love, even though I didn't share a locker room with him. But I might do a side-to-side comparison once I do a review of the Brother Love figure. But yeah, I think that pretty much kind of wraps up this video. So I personally would suggest if you're missing that hole in your collection of Dr. Tom, or if you're like me and you went to a seminar and you collect figures and you need a Dr. Tom figure, I definitely think this does you justice, as long as you, my opinion, leave the jacket on. Unless you want to go in there, acetone all the staining off, or wash the jacket yourself, you could do that. I'm personally not going to, but I think that this holds pretty well. I just wish that Mattel would kind of get on the move of getting a Dr. Tom, because I mean, we got Bruce Prichard, Brother Love, like I said. So I don't know what the contract obligations are with Dr. Tom, but for right now, I think this is a good placeholder. And yeah, so I thank you guys so much for watching this review. It's the first Thompson Collectibles review, and expect more wrestling figure reviews of people I've shared locker rooms with. Even a review of the figures of myself, actually. I've had custom figures made, so we'll take a look at those as well. But I thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to be a part of the Cardinal Country and to join this new family of collectability and collectibles and everything. And I'll see you guys in my next video. See ya.